The number of Canadians who died in the Iran plane crash now stands at 57, down from earlier estimates of 63. An international coordination and response group has been established to support the victims' families. It will consist of representatives from Ukraine, Sweden, Afghanistan and the UK. Canada's Foreign Minister says the group will ensure there is a full and transparent investigation into the cause of the crash.
Canada's objective throughout this process are very, very clear. Closure, transparency, accountability, and justice. Canadians can rest assured that our government will continue to do everything it can to achieve those objectives.
The Boeing 737 flight crashed shortly after takeoff, killing all 176 people on board. Canada's Prime Minister says intelligence indicates a land-to-air missile struck the plane, but that it may have been accidental. Iran is leading the investigation, but says it will allow Canadian officials to visit the crash site. Sky News correspondent Alistair Bunkle has more on the evidence.
Western intelligence agencies, led by the Americans, are now pretty much convinced that the Ukrainian International Airlines plane was shot down by a surface-to-air missile. This video emerged yesterday, and it appears to show the moment that the missile hit the aircraft. The missile is travelling from the west. That's left to right on the screen as you see it. The aircraft is virtually invisible in the night sky, but it is coming in the opposite direction on its climb out of Tehran airport. Just after that moment of impact, a ball of fire, possibly the aircraft, spins off and starts falling towards the ground. We know, according to publicly available data, that flight PS752 bound for Kiev took off from Tehran airport at 12 minutes past 6 in the morning local time. Before leaving the airport's airspace, it made a slight turn to the right, possibly trying to return to the runway. It was flying at 7,925 feet at the time, and it was only a minute and a half into its flight when it came down. This area here on Tehran's western suburbs is the plane's area of impact. The investigatory website Bellingcat has worked out that the mobile phone footage we saw was filmed in the Parand district. It did that by geolocating the embedded data in the video. That's around 3.3 kilometres from the impact area. And once Bellingcat had that rough location, they could then use certain clues in the video to build a clearer picture. For example, the person who was filming was facing to the northeast, and that matches the flight path of the aircraft.